that and digested, and that is the only reasons why they were able to come up with that kind of structure. Tonight, there is something that popped up while we were studying the book, and that is how we said we are going to take some extra time to explain the Millionaire Project Plan. In the book per se, there was no mention of the Millionaire Project Plan, but the Millionaire Project Plan is something that we can pick out from that book, and that is a system. It is part of our let me say, a culture in the Laguna Vida project. So I welcome you all to this training of tonight. We are going to be looking at the Millionaire Project Plan, and I target living division. We are looking at the Millionaire Project Plan, and I target living division. The Millionaire Project Plan, living division. First of all, what is our vision? What is the vision? If we are going to live the vision, that means we must understand the vision. If we are going to live the vision, we must first of all understand the vision. We must first of all understand the vision of C21FG. And I believe that all of us in this meeting tonight, we all know the vision of C21FG, or at least we have heard the vision of C21FG being said over and over and over and over again. And basically, the vision of C21FG is to raise a family of financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will use their wealth collectively to affect the world positively. The vision is simple: to raise a family of financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will use their wealth collectively to affect the world positively. We are commissioned, we have been given a divine assignment, which is to raise people that are financially free. And as we are raising people who are financially free, they are also commissioned, given the same assignment of raising other persons who are financially free. And then collectively, we are going to use our resources and affect our world positively, make our world a better place. So tonight, the Millionaire Project Plan is actually one of the very, very important, formidable pathways through which we can first of all become financially free individuals, raise other financially free individuals, transmit to them something that they can be able to use to also raise other financially free individuals. And then collectively, we will make our world a better place. And so division is the reason why we are here tonight, because we are living division. We are living division. We are living division. So we are here to see how we can live the vision. So that is basically why we are here, to see how the vision applies to us. Now, let us move on. Let us move on. We have looked at the vision. And in addition to the vision, we have an assignment. And that is the mission of the C21FG, which is to create 50,000 multi-millionaires. Actually, it is to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires. 50,000 monthly millionaires in the connected economy and usher in the next generation of leaders. To raise 50,000 individuals who are going to be monthly millionaires. That is 50,000 individuals that every single month, they are making a minimum of 1 million naira every single month. It might look like a very, very big and bold statement. It is a very, very big, it is a very, very large chunk that has been beaten, a very, very large goal that has been set to raise 50,000 individuals who are monthly, every single month, they are making 1 million naira in the connected economy. For this vision to have been given birth to, definitely there must be a roadmap to achieve this vision. And that is why we are looking at the Millionaire Project Plan tonight. Now, if you are in this meeting tonight and to you, earning a million naira monthly, it looks like an excess is to you. Peradventure, you have never imagined, or you have never even thought about having a goal of being able to make 1 million naira monthly from this business. Tonight, probably you'll be able to help to readjust that orientation. And in addition to readjusting that orientation, you have a pathway that you can follow to actually achieve this. So to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires, you becoming one of the monthly millionaires, there is a pathway to do this. Thousands of persons in the Laguna Vida project have been able to achieve this. One of the reasons why we are studying this tonight is because 2024 is around the corner. We have just 14 months left. We have just 14 months left, and in 14 months' time, there will be a celebration of all those who are monthly millionaires. The question is, will you be one of those that will be celebrated? Because 50,000 monthly millionaires is a goal. It will be achieved and surpassed by the grace of God. But the question is, will you be one of the 50,000 monthly millionaires? Now, what we are going to be studying tonight is one of the very important and key things that will help you be on the right track towards becoming a monthly millionaire and also raising other individuals who will be monthly millionaires. So let us just go straight into it. Let us go straight into it. Now, to achieve this goal, raising 50,000 monthly millionaires, there is a fundamental pillar. There is a fundamental pillar, something that is a fundamental pillar that will help us to achieve this. And that is a pillar of raising connectors. There is something that will be a pillar, a backbone, a guaranteed way towards achieving this vision. And that is the pillar of raising connectors. In 2022, which was last year, at the turn of 2022, at the beginning of the year, the visionary president of this organization released what is known as the blueprint. Peradventure, you have never heard of the word blueprint. I urge you to read the blueprint of 2022, the blueprint of 2023, and the blueprint of 2021 and even 2020. There is always a blueprint. There's always a blueprint. There's always a blueprint. And so the blueprint of 2022 explains to us this particular pillar. In fact, the blueprint of 2022 listed out all the pillars that will help us to raise leaders, because we said that the goal is to raise 50,000 multimillionaires and usher in the next generation of leaders. So the blueprint of 2022 is centered on raising leaders. And one of the pillars is the pillar of raising connectors. So first of all, who is even a connector? Who is a connector? Who is a connector, first of all? A connector is somebody who is able to generate 36 codes on a monthly basis. According to, we have different definitions of connectors. I mean, we talked about the connected economy, and a connector is somebody who connects a person to person, or connect a person to products, or connect person to services. Yes, that definition of a connector is 100% correct. However, a connector, in terms of the achiever structure of the C21FG, we have the achiever structure and we have the leadership structure. We are still going to look at the leadership structure during the course of our discussion tonight. But in terms of the achiever structure, a connector is somebody who is able to generate 36 codes monthly. 36 codes. Now, what is a code? What is a code? A code is a how do I describe it? A code is a unit. It is like a unit that gives you a matching bonus. A code is a unit. Let us look at a unit. Something that gives you a matching bonus. The matching bonus is actually as a result of a code. And if we go into the technicalities of this, a code stands for 700 points, and all those terms, you don't just need all those ones tonight. But a code is a unit that gives you a matching bonus. It is a code that facilitates the matching bonuses that we have. So somebody that is able to generate 36 codes on a monthly basis is who is referred to as a connector. Now, there are different calibers of connectors. We have a senior connector. A senior connector being somebody who has a total of 33 connectors rather in his or her team. For instance, you are somebody that you have achieved connector status, and you have a minimum of 3 persons in your team who are also achieving connector status every single month. Guess what? You are a senior connector. Now, in line with the vision of raising 50,000 monthly millionaires, you becoming a connector is just one step in the way. You becoming a senior connector is another step on the way. The step that will actually guarantee you earning $1 million every month from this business is when you become a soaring connector. And who is a soaring connector? A soaring connector is someone that has 5 connectors in his or her team. Someone that has a total of 5 connectors in his or her team. In that way, you become a soaring connector. So a soaring connector is actually that person that is properly positioned to earn in millions, a millionaire status. Now, we now have the elite connector who has a minimum of 9 connectors in his team. So what are we talking about? A connector number one, someone that generates 36 codes every single month. And for you to generate 36 code, a code stands for a unit that gives you a matching bonus. And then we have a senior connector, has 3 connectors in the team, a soaring connector who has 5 connectors in the team, and then an elite connector who has 9 connectors. Now, our concentration is going to be narrowed on a soaring connector. Now, being a soaring connector is not all. You can be a soaring connector and you actually don't hit millionaire status. You can be a soaring connector and you don't hit millionaire status. However, if you are a soaring connector in line with what we are going to be seeing next, guess what? You will hit millionaire status back to back every single month. If you are a soaring connector on a monthly basis, you will hit millionaire status back to back every single month. Now, take a look at what you have on your screen. Take a look at what you have on your screen. On your screen, you have somebody, or let us say you, having a minimum of 5 accounts. Now, I am going to be relating from here onward to what we're discussing in the 45 seconds presentation. At the beginning of the book, it talks about the magic of the numbers. When it talks about how your team, your organization can grow massively well if you are sponsoring 2 individuals and everybody in your team duplicate by sponsoring 2 individuals also. You sponsor 2 individuals and each of those 2 also sponsor 2 individuals and each of them also sponsor 2 individuals. It proceeded by showing us the wild difference that will exist when you now add a third and all of you are replicating 3 individuals. It furthermore showed us the wide difference in numbers that exists when we proceed to 4 individuals. And it said that if you want to actually get the kind of mind-blowing results, if you approach your business with 5 individuals, that is you personally, you are sponsoring 5. And that book let us to know that you are sponsoring 5 gold ships, not sponsoring 5 empty ships. Neither are you sponsoring 5 silver ships. You are sponsoring 5 gold ships. You are sponsoring 5 individuals who are grounded, who are knowledgeable. Now, we are told that for you to even get those 5 gold ships, guess what? It does not mean that you are only sponsoring 5 individuals. No. In the chapters that we read today in our Invisible Cell meeting and the ones that we read yesterday in the Invisible Cell meeting, we saw that we're given a breakdown of how you can actually sponsor through some of those persons that you have sponsored. That was one of the things that we saw yesterday when we were looking at the Pentagon, and when we look at today's own also about working with the numbers, how you can sponsor and then you're also sponsoring through people. Now, sponsoring is not just the fact that you got them started, you were the one that personally signed them up. No, that is not just the end of sponsoring. It says that when you're able to sponsor 5 individuals, that is for a period of 6 months, you have stayed with them, you have taught them, you have grounded them, and you have also taught them how to sponsor other persons. So now let us come back to this diagram that you have on your screen. You are able to sponsor 5 individuals and you have them on 5 different legs. You have those 5 individuals on 5 different legs. You have leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4, and leg 5. I choose to title them A, B, C, D, E also. Now, let us leave these 5 legs first of all. What can enable you have 5 legs? What can enable you have 5 legs? For you to actually have your mind, your goal, and your focus on being one of the monthly millionaires by the year 2024. I mean, if you have that as one of your goals, being one of the monthly millionaires by 2024 December, you cannot run this business with 1 account. You are just trolling. You are just taking a walk. You have not gotten started. You've gotten in, but you have not gotten started. In one of the chapters, it talks about get in and get started. You have gotten into the business, but you have not gotten started. If you think you can run your business with just one account, you have just gotten in, you have not gotten started yet. If you are running this business with 3 business portfolios, can you hit connector status? I mean, can you hit the millionaire, monthly millionaire? Yeah, it's possible, but it's a bit difficult. But if you have a minimum of 5 business accounts, you have a minimum of 5 accounts. Minimum of 5 accounts allows you to have a minimum of 5 legs. A minimum of 5 accounts allows you to have a minimum of 5 legs. We are going to see what these 5 legs allows you to achieve as we proceed. A minimum of 5 accounts allows you to have a minimum of 5 legs. You have 5 separate legs that you can sponsor 5 gold ships on each of the legs, because we are dealing with the number of 5. You can sponsor 5 gold ship. On leg A, you have somebody that you have trained and that person has become a gold ship. You're on leg B, you have somebody that you have worked with, you have trained, and that person has become a gold ship. Same in leg C, leg D, and leg E. You have 5 legs where you have 5 gold ships who are also sponsoring. That is goal 1. For you to be able to hit millionaire status, for you to be able to get this millionaire ranking that we are talking about, being one of those that will be monthly millionaires, you need to have a minimum of 5 legs, 5 active legs. And for you to have a minimum of 5 legs, you can't have 5 legs if you have just one account. You can't have 5 legs if you have just 3 accounts. You need a minimum of 5 accounts, which are arranged in this manner. If you have signed up with the Digiverse, wonderful, you have more than 5 legs. But we are going to restrict the growth of your business to 5 legs for now. If you have signed up with the Megaverse, you have at least, you have more than 5 legs. The 5 legs are going to be built one at a time and limiting the growth to 5 legs for now. So the fundamental thing is that you need 5 legs. For you to have 5 legs where you can sponsor 5 gold ships, you need to have a minimum of 5 accounts, or probably you have registered with Technoverse or Digiverse or Megaverse. Now, we're at this level. You can notice that each of those accounts that bears you, they are all numbered. You have U1, U2, U3, U4, U5. Now, how can this structure enable you to have enable you to have 1 million naira monthly? How can this structure enable you to have 1 million naira monthly? Let us look at this. Let us look at this now. How can this structure enable you to have 1 million naira monthly? Just give me a moment. Let me make a little adjustment. Okay. How can this structure enable you to have a minimum of 1 naira monthly? Good. Let us see that now. Okay, let us proceed. Now, first of all, let us do a little bit of mathematics. Let us do a little bit of mathematics. I urge you to pay attention in this calculation now. We have 5 legs. You have account 1 to the top, account 2 to the left, account 3, account 4, account 5, and you have legs A, B, C, D. Now, take a look at account 4, which is beneath. Under account 4, you have the legs A and the legs B. Remember, we said that being a soaring connector, you have 5 legs that generate minimum of 36 codes every single month. I will explain how you can generate 36 codes as we proceed. Minimum of 36 codes every single month. So let us say leg A is generating 36 codes. Leg B is also generating 36 codes. Leg C is also generating 36 codes. And leg D is also generating 36 codes. And leg E is also generating 36 codes. Now, what are you going to get? Remember, we said a code is a unit that allows you to have a matching bonus. So being the fact that you have leg A and leg B that each have 36 codes, you are entitled to get 36 matching bonuses, right? So in your account 4, you are going to be getting 36 matching bonuses in your account 4. You are going to be getting 36 matching bonuses in account 4. 36 matching bonuses in account 4. That is number 1. Account 5 also will also give you 36 matching bonuses because account 5 has leg C to the left and leg D to the right. Let us look at it. Account 5 has leg C to the left, leg D to the right. So account 5 will also give you 36 matching bonuses. Account 5 will also give you 36 matching bonuses, right? Now take a look at account 2. Account 2 has account 4 to the left and account 5 to the right. And under account 4, you have 36 codes and another 36 codes, making a total of 72 codes. Under account 5, you have 36 codes and another 36 codes, making a total of 72 codes. That means account 2 on the other end will be getting a total of 32 matching bonuses. We'll be getting a total of 72 matching bonuses. Account 2 will be getting a total of 72 matching bonuses. Now, what will now happen to the final account 1? Because account 1 has account 3 to the right. And under account 3, you have leg E, which is generating for you 36 codes. So account 1 will also give you 36 matching bonuses because you have 5 legs. Account 1 will also give you 36 matching bonuses. Now, those 36 matching bonuses, when you total everything together, it is giving you a total of 180 matching bonuses in a month. Remember, we are focusing on what? Achieving connector status on 5 different legs. Being a connector, you're able to generate 36 codes, and that will allow you to have 36 matching bonuses approximately on the legs where you have 36 codes to the left and 36 codes to the right. Now, look at this. A total will give you a total of 180 matching bonuses. Now, in the Empowered Consumerism System Alliance Motion Global, there is a system put in place that enables you to have a form of savings. Let us call it a form of savings. That is your travel GC. And those can be used for products. They can be used for travels and all. And so every 2 out of every 10 matching bonus, 2 out of every 10 matching bonus is kept for you as a form of, let us call it savings in quotes, a form of savings for travel and other additional benefits. So by the time we subtract those 2 matching bonuses, the 2 out of every 10, we have 180 multiplied by 0.8, and that is giving us a total of 144 matching bonuses. A total of 144 matching bonuses that will be paid to you in form of money. Now, we all know that a matching bonus is 7,000 naira. By the time you calculate a total of 144 multiplied by 7,000 naira, what do you have? You have over 1 million naira. This is the simplest way that has been formulated by the masterminds and the leaders of this organization to help each and every one of us attain the millionaire rank, becoming a monthly millionaire by the year 2024. Looking at this, you have 5 legs, first of all. 5 legs. The goal is for each of those legs to produce a minimum of 36 codes. On each of those 5 legs, you have sponsored 5 individuals. Now, if you have sponsored 5 individuals on those legs, and you have taught those 5 individuals to sponsor their own 5 individuals also, and they have also replicated the same process, you are going to build a team that each of those legs can comfortably give you 36 codes every single month. They can comfortably give you 36 codes every single month, but it starts with you effectively sponsoring 5 individuals on 5 different legs. 5 individuals on 5 different legs, and building them to become 5 nations. And you have a challenge 36 on each of those legs, and those 36 codes amount to well over 1 million naira. Now, pay attention. There are some of those legs that will give you multiple matching bonuses. It has not even been factored in. So if we are to calculate it in a real sense, you can't get just 1 million naira and 8,000. You are going to get well over 1 million naira because of this. Now, what does this give us? What will help you to achieve this? What can help you to achieve this millionaire rank, to achieve challenge 36? Behind the millionaire project plan is becoming a connector. Becoming a connector simply represents challenge 36. So number 1 goal is that you as a person, make up your mind that you are going to build your team in a way that, first of all, you are going to become a connector. Because we saw how you can first of all become a connector, and then you raise other connectors, and then you become a soaring connector in the end. So what is going to help you? Number 1 is that decision and determination to get it done. The decision and the determination to get it done. You have a decision and a determination in your heart that, wait, I want to become a monthly millionaire. You have that decision and determination that you want to become a monthly millionaire. Definitely, if your mind is set on becoming a monthly millionaire, you cannot have just one account. Yes. If your mind, your determination is set on becoming a monthly millionaire in this business, you can't have one account. You can't. First of all, you go and upgrade. Yes, when I got an understanding of this, I borrowed money, took a loan to upgrade because I wanted to structure my business in a way that in a long-term goal, I know that I have the ability to hit that challenge, that 6 on 5 different legs. And it is even better for you right now that your business has not grown too much for you to have upgraded and had a minimum of 5 accounts or structured in a way that you have a minimum of 5 legs. Number one decision is go and upgrade. Go and upgrade. Have multiple accounts that allows you to have 5 legs. The decision and the determination. The determination also that you are going to sponsor 5 gold ships. Good. For you to sponsor 5 gold ship, the next question is, are you one? Are you a gold ship? Or are you a silver ship? Or I don't believe there's any empty ship in this meeting because they can't be here. In the book, while we're reading that book, it says that for you to have picked up that book to read, you are not an empty ship. So I don't believe there's any empty ship in this meeting tonight. Don't remain as a silver ship, become a gold ship. You are sponsoring 5 individuals who are going to become professionals like you. So first of all, you have to become a professional. Invest your time and effort into learning the business. Follow the SMO checklist. Follow the SMO checklist. Invest your time in following the SMO checklist. When you follow the SMO checklist and you're able to follow the SMO checklist, become a kingsman, become a connector, and rise through the ranks, guess what? You are going to hit connector status by yourself, and you will raise other connectors, and you become a soaring connector, and you became a monthly millionaire. Number one is a decision and a determination. Number one. Number two is to be structure-driven. To be structure-driven, efforts and actions don't make you rich unless they are structured. If you are making effort every single day, you are taking action every single day to build your business, those efforts and those actions cannot make you rich unless they are structured. If the effort and action is not structured, they can't make you rich. Somebody that is doing basketballs, doing everything, you are showing up, you are presenting, you are doing everything possible, and it is on one account. There's no way. The effort is there, the action is there, but guess what? It can't make you rich unless it is structured. So we are still going to be looking at the leadership structure of C21FG briefly before we round up tonight. So be structure driven. Number 3 is to forget yourself. Forget about yourself. Going back to the vision says to raise a family of financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people. The vision never said to become a financially free person. Yes, the vision never said that you will become a financially free person, first of all. The vision said that you raise financially free persons. So initially, you have to forget yourself. If you are focused on raising people that are financially free, guess what? You will consequently become financially free. In that book that we studied, there is a quote that was brought up, a quote by Zig Ziglar. And the quote was that you can have everything that you want to have if you can help other persons get everything that they want to have. People want to make money. Everybody who has registered under you wants to make money. For example, you have sponsored one person and that one person is on one of your legs, and you are focusing on helping that one person to achieve connector status. Because if that person is able to generate 36 codes in his or her team, even if the 36 codes are under 2 legs, that person will go home smiling. Your focus is on helping that person become a connector. Consequently, you are achieving one leg that is already hitting connector status. So by focusing on helping other persons get what they want, you get everything that you want. So the number 3 is to forget yourself. Number 4 is to focus on the process. To focus on the process. The process of building this business is one that I won't lie to you, it is not palatable. But guess what? When you have this millionaire project plan staring at you, and you know that, okay, I have my 5 legs. Right now, I am working on 2 legs. I am working, making effort, investing time, effort, resources into making these 2 legs stable and achieving connector status back to back. You are focused on helping those 2 legs achieve connector status back to back, back to back, back to back regularly. And that is your focus on helping those 2 legs achieve connector status. Guess what? You have been able to stabilize them. You have been able to raise other gold ships, and you have taught those gold ships how to raise other gold ships on those 2 legs. And those 2 legs are stable, and you move and open a 3rd leg, and you're able to work with that one and help down to achieve connector status. You open a 4th leg, then you move over to the 5th leg. Guess what? You are focusing on the process. You have a goal in mind. That is the goal of this meeting tonight, to share with us the goal of becoming a monthly millionaire. You have in your eyes the goal of becoming a monthly millionaire, and you are focusing on the process, building those legs one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. It's just like somebody who has a goal of having 5 duplex, or having 5-story buildings, or 5 hotels, and you are focusing on building them. You dug the foundation of one, raised up the structure, put it up to the lintel level, did the decking, added the 2 stories, put the roof, furnished it, and that one building is standing. And you move on to building the 2nd one, move on to building the 3rd one. Guess what? You will achieve the 5 of them in no distant time. Faster than when you think you can run on 5 different legs and building 5 different houses at the same time. It is not possible. It is not possible. There will be too many distractions. Focus on the process, 1 leg at a time. 1 leg at a time, or maximum of 3 legs. 2 legs, you have to build 2 legs at a time, because you need matching bonuses, and you are only guaranteed matching bonus when you have 2 legs. But a maximum of 3 legs. Maximum of 3 legs. Never build more than 3 legs. Maximum of 3 legs at a time. Maximum of 3 legs at a time. That is when you are focusing on achieving the connector status. Focusing on achieving the connector, focusing on the process. Now, before I get into the achiever structure, before I get into the leadership structure, rather, I want to share with us what is known as the 555 worksheet. There is something that is known as the 555 worksheet. And the 555 worksheet is one that was developed as an avenue for us to track our production of connectors. The 555 worksheet is one that was developed to help us track our production of connectors. So let us look at the 555 worksheet briefly before we then round up with the achiever structure. Let us look at the 555 worksheet. Let us look at the 555 worksheet. Good. Now, I believe you can see my screen. I believe you can see my screen. Now, this is the 555 worksheet. The 555 worksheet is a millionaire project. You can see it. It is even titled the Millionaire Project Plan. The Millionaire Project Plan. So you cannot achieve this millionaire status without working with the 555 worksheet. So as you are having your SMO checklist by one side, you need your 555 worksheet by the other side. What is the 555 worksheet? Now, this 555 worksheet is just 100% in line with what Don Filer said in the book 45 Seconds Presentation. So look at this 555 worksheet. In case you have never seen this, contact your leader. It is one of the very, very important tools that you need to build your business. Number 1, name of connector. That is should be your name. Name of connector should be your name. Then you can see you are having primary 5 connectors. Primary 5 connectors. That is 5 persons that you are working with them and you are helping them to achieve connector status. 5 primary connectors. 5 persons in your team that you are working with and you are helping those 5 persons you are working with them on the goal of becoming connectors. You are working with them with the goal of becoming connectors, 5 individuals, and you are putting the 5 of them, there are 5 names there. This 5 worksheet, the Millionaire Project Plan, it is a development of the La Buena Vida project, and you can see it is in line with what Don Fila said since 1973. You have the 5 of them, you have their phone numbers, and you have the dates. Now, looking below, you have the secondary connector level. At the secondary connector level, all these your 5 primary connectors, you are helping them to raise their own primary connectors. You are working with them and training them to raise their own primary connectors. You have your 5 connectors. Let us assume that number 1, his name is Joseph, and you have Joseph as number 1 primary connector, and you are working with Joseph where you have the name of primary connector 1 will be Joseph. Let us say number 1 is Joseph will be there. Number 2 is Peter will be number 2. Number 3 is John will be number 3. Number 4 is Eunice will be number 4. Number 5 is maybe Fidelia will be in number 5. And as you have filled in their name, you are helping them to also raise their own 5 primary connectors. Now, if I am the name of connector, and I have my 5 primary connectors, and I am working with them to raise their own primary connectors, and each of them also has this same 555 worksheet, where their own name is the name of connector individually. And the 5 primary connectors I'm helping them to work with, it is in their primary connectors. And they are in turn working with their own people to raise secondary connectors. You can see that you can make millions of naira from this project. Just be system and structure driven. Be system and structure driven, focusing not on yourself, but focusing on the process of raising connectors. By the time you're able to achieve this connector status, guess what? ₦1 million every month is just a walk in the park. ₦1 million every month is just a walk in the park, because it is something that you will achieve back to back. Now, okay, you said it is not clear. What is not clear? Okay, the picture is not clear. The picture is not clear. I know why it is shown. Now, you are going to see it is clearer now. It is clearer now, right? I believe it is much better now. I believe it's much better now, right? I need a confirmation. I need a confirmation, please. Is it much better now? Aha, it's clear now. It's clear now. That's good. So now that is what you have. That is what you have. So when you're able to raise 5 connectors who are also able to raise 5 connectors. So let us go back to the achievers structure. Let us now go back to the achievers structure. So everybody, you need to have a copy of the 555 worksheets, and that is what will help you. Now, rounding up, we are going to be rounding up looking at the achiever structure. The achiever structure. What will help you to achieve this? We said you should focus on the process. Focusing on the process is one sure way that will help you to achieve this, focusing on the process. And then also, we have the achievers structure. Now, what is the achiever structure? The achiever structure is one that helps you to rise in the ranks, and also a good way to help your downlines rise in the rank. The achiever structure helps you to rise in the ranks and also helps you to help your downlines rise in the rank. Look at this. A part of being the achiever, the leadership structure rather. Number one, all of us in this meeting, we have scaled through partners level, we have gotten to EAP level, and following this structure is one of the ways you can become a monthly millionaire, just by following the structure, just by following the structure, just by following the structure. Now, look at this. I'm going to be looking at, I don't know if you can. Okay, that was the network. The network just threw me out. I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, just give me a 1. If you can hear me, just give me a 1. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let us proceed. Now, looking at this structure, everybody in this meeting tonight, you are a partner already because you have made your payments. Once you make your product purchase, you are a partner. But don't remain a partner. You must rise in this rank. And the rank is 1 to 8, level 1 to 8, level 1 to 8. You can rise in this rank, and you must have a goal to rise in this rank. Please focus on this. If you focus on rising in this rank, remember we said be structure driven. If you focus on rising in this rank, you will achieve the connector status number 1. Number 2, you will raise soaring connectors. You will use the 555 worksheet. You become a monthly millionaire, and you become a recognized leader just by following the structure. This structure has everything associated with the Millionaire Project Plan. This structure has everything, absolutely everything. First of all, the beginning level, you are a partner once you have made your product purchase. After you have become a partner, you become an emerging active partner, an EAP. An EAP, how do you become an EAP? Attend the QSG, the Quick Starter Guide training. Once you have attended the Quick Starter Guide training and you have attended the IPO training, you are entitled to becoming an EAP. You are added to the Emerging Active Partners group. And after you have been added to the Emerging Active Partners group, guess what? You can become an AP. How do you become an AP? Number 1, sponsor a minimum of 1 person. Sponsor, if you zoom your screen, I believe you can see it very well because this has to be compressed to fit this page. So zoom your screen and you'll be able to see it. Sponsor 1 person minimum. So when 1 person has registered directly under you, you are entitled to becoming an AP. You are eligible. Number 2, you apply to become an AP. If you are approved, you then enter the incubator system. The incubator system is where you now start passing through the SMO checklist towards becoming a Kingsman, which is the next rank. And then you must attend daily cell meetings, generate 2 codes monthly. Remember, we have talked about a code. A code is basically a unit, a full payment. A unit that gives you a matching bonus. That is basically what a code is. And then you start your SMO classes. Being in the incubator group, you have already started your SMO classes. So if you are in this meeting tonight, number 1, you will remain in EAP group unless you personally connect 1 person. So team leaders, our AP group must be reactivated. It must be reactivated because we must be structure driven. Our mandate is to raise millionaires. And if we are not structure driven, we can't raise millionaires. So everybody that has qualified to be an AP in your team, guess what? Move them out of the EAP group to the AP group. Everybody. Let us move them to the AP group, and then we start working with them in the AP group towards becoming Kingsmen, ECL, and then we move on. So you become an AP, an active partner. Look at it. Now, becoming a Kingsman. There are 2 points I want you to note in becoming a Kingsman. In fact, the 3 points there are very important. Number one, it says that you have completed SMO checklist. For you to have completed SMO checklist, a part of the SMO checklist is this 555 worksheet that we just studied tonight. This 555 worksheet that we just studied tonight is part of the SMO checklist. Number one, you have connected 5 active partners. Can we see now that the number 5 has started reoccurring? The number 5 has started occurring. The number 5 has started coming up, coming in place. You connect 5 active partners. We are already from the beginning, even before you have started making money in the business, so much money, you have already started positioning yourself towards becoming a monthly millionaire. 5 active persons. You have a minimum of 3 accounts at that level. You are a Kingsman. Move on. ECL, that is an emerging cell leader. An emerging cell leader, you have produced 5 Kingsmen. Remember the number 5. You have a minimum of 25 cell meeting attendance. You have produced 5 Kingsmen. 5 of the persons that you are working with have become Kingsmen. That is, they have been able to raise their own 5 active partners. They have a minimum of 3 accounts each. And you have 25 cell meeting attendance. Now look at number 3. Number 3 says you have completed the 555 worksheets. Aha. 555 worksheet. You have completed the 555 worksheet. You have your 5 active partners named there, and you have filled in the primary level. Then number 4, you start doing monthly PMA maintenance. And look at number 5. Number 5 says what? You must have 7 accounts. Now, at level 4, which is a Kingsman, you had a minimum of 3 accounts. At level 5, because you must have a minimum of 5 legs to be a monthly millionaire, 7 accounts give you the privilege of having a minimum of 5 legs. Then you have the goal of, first of all, becoming a connector. That is, you and everybody in your team, collectively at the end of the month, you are able to generate 36 codes. You have become a connector and you become active, a cell leader. You have 5 activators monthly. Now look at level 6. Level 6 now says a full-timer with office. You have 5 emerging cell leaders, maximum account, 2 club member. At this level, you cannot be anything less than a 2 club member. What does it mean to be a 2 club member? That is, at this level, if you follow everything in step 1 and you follow step 2 and you follow step 3 and step 4 and step 5 effectively, for sure, you will be making nothing less than 1 million naira every month at level 6. That is the meaning of a 2 club member. If you write 1 million naira in figures, you are going to put a minimum of 2 commas there. 1 comma after the first 3 zeros at the back, another comma after the next 3 zeros. That is, you are a 2 club member. And then you are a senior connector. That is, you have a minimum of 3 persons who are making connector status every single month in your team. So that you get, what did I see? So now you have the cell leader status, and then from the cell leader, you move on to becoming an emerging cell leader, and you move on to becoming a G leader. Now, what are we doing tonight? What we are doing tonight is vision sharing. God told Abraham, leave your father and mother and go to a land I will show you. What if I lose my way? What if the land I'm going to is not as beautiful as the one I'm living? But guess what? In spite of all he knows that, okay, there is a vision of where I am going to. The vision is what we are trying to share with us tonight. The vision of what we carry, where we are going to, the roadmap to get there. Right now, I might only be on level 1. Probably I'm just a partner. I've not even attended QSG. Or probably I'm just an EAP. It is very, very important that you know the vision and you know the roadmap that is in place to help you get to that vision. So by the time you get your vehicle running and you get your eyes set, you know that you are reaching out for something. And that is why we are looking at this tonight, the Millionaire Project Plan. That is why we are looking at it tonight. Do we all have here 5 legs? No. Do we all have here 5 connectors? No. But guess what? We have seen the vision right now. Right now is on the level of execute. Level of execute. Start from where you are and you are reaching for the top. Start from where you are and you are reaching for the top. There is a vision. The vision is clear and everything is laid down. So we are reaching for the vision. So that is all for tonight. We are going to be rounding up. In fact, that is all. Network marketing creates more millionaires than any other industry. That is just a stone cold fact. And this is a clear example of how this can be achieved. And so I wish you all a wonderful night rest. Thank you very much. So first of all, is there any questions? Anybody with a question